Hi, welcome to RCM&E TV. It's early October and we're just here with Martin Stonestreet, who's our helicopter columnist, with the new Rave ENV. It's quite a beast, isn't it? It's 90 size, is it? It's
Yep. So that means it's running 700mm blades.
right.
Okay. Traditionally with a 90 size engine, that's 15cc of nitro, but it's available in 4 versions: an electric version, a nitro version, a flybarred version, and a flybarless version for each.
Okay, and obviously this is the flybar-less version.
Yep. So this is the nitro flybarless version.
So, what are your initial impressions then?
I mean, it doesn't have to be for a competition type flyer.
Right.
It could be used at club level,
Okay.
and because the bigger the helicopter generally, the more stable they are.
Right.
But obviously it will have that appeal, and it's got, you know, it's a thoroughbred in the sense that it's been designed by a world champion of several times standing.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a Curtis Youngblood machine, so that speaks volumes, doesn't it?
It does, and I think the way that translates is that it's got a lot of really nice innovative features. Certainly there's other helicopters of this size available, and very successful ones that have been on the market for the last year or two, and it's quite clear that this is really aimed to give them a bit of a knock.
Right. Okay, well, it looks really impressive, Martin. I know you're still getting used to it, you're still test flying it at the moment, but let's have a look and see what it can do. You can see obviously it has got a flybar, but in a practical sense, what does that mean? What does that convert to in terms of performance?
The flybar traditionally is there for several reasons actually, but it basically makes the whole cyclic disc, the rotor system, controllable. And without the flybar, the servos are working the blades directly. But in order to do all of the compensation that the flybar used to do, there's a very nifty bit of electronics which takes care of cyclic roll and elevator rate.
Oh, okay.
So that's the key difference. Without the flybar, the benefits are that obviously there's less to go wrong, there's less mechanics,
Yeah.
and in some senses you could argue the cost is going to be less because
Yeah.
of that. But the other thing is there's less drag on the main rotor head.
Right. Okay.
So ultimately, you should end up with more performance.
Right.
So sometimes I've heard, you know, people say maybe 20–30% performance increase as a result of not having a flybar.
Okay. And when you say performance increase for a helicopter, that means what? Smoothness and speed, or?
Well, for this model, from what I've found so far, it doesn't really translate as you'd think in terms of climb rate. But where it really notices is where you go through rolling or flipping manoeuvres.
Right.
And during those manoeuvres, the cyclic is changing the pitch of the blades so radically that the blades are then loading up.
Right.
And because we've then not got a flybar, it's able to continue with more power.
Great, Martin, thanks ever so much, and look out for the RCM&E review of the Rave ENV within the next couple of months.